This video is based on the Math Prep and Learning Lab equations review, and it'll be addressing questions 11 through 13, which ask you to use substitution to determine if a specific number is a solution to an equation. So really, substitution just means I'm going to substitute this number for this variable. It's important to make sure you set it up properly. So I encourage you to always set up the equation, put a parentheses where the variable would be, and make sure you copied it correctly. So I have 16 minus x equals 42. X is negative 26. So I'm going to substitute in negative 26 for x and see if it works. The reason I say to put the parentheses is too often if somebody has something like this, and then they just say, okay, minus x is negative 26. Oh, I got a negative. You mess up and you don't put both negative signs, and that's important. So here we have 16 minus a negative 26, or the opposite of negative 26. Some people just have learned to go like this. Some people think the opposite of. Some people say it's a negative 1 instead of just a negative, or instead of a subtract, and then that becomes a positive 26. However you process that, make sure you've figured out a way to subtract a negative. So at this point, we have 16 plus 26 equals 42. Well, let's simplify it. Is this true? Does 16 plus 26 equal 42? Well, 16 plus 26, 2, carry the 1. Yes, it does. So the answer to this is yes. If it's not equal, I would say no. Let's try another one. Use substitution to determine if 45 is a solution to x over negative 15 equals negative 3. So I'm going to put that's the x divided by negative 15 equals negative 3. So does, if I put 45 in there, does 45 divided by negative 15 equal negative 3? 45 divided by negative 15, 45 divided by 15 is 3. A positive divided by a negative, that's a division problem with just one negative sign, so it's an odd number of negative signs, so it's a negative answer. So yes. One more. Use substitution to determine if negative 6 is a solution to 5x minus 13 equals 17. So I have 5 times x minus 13 equals 17. 5 minus 13, yes, I've got it set up right. X is negative 6. So remember, order of operations, I would multiply first. So 5 times negative 6 is negative 30. Minus 13 equals 17. Does it? Well, no, because a negative 30 minus 13, if I use the box method, they both are negative. So I have 30 in the box and 13 in this box. Which box has more? There's none here, so this box has more, so the answer is negative. How many more? Well, 30 plus 13 is 43. So no, that one does not work.